That's right. LS or LT, he gon' make it pop. That's right. Down in Fort Worth, wrenching round the clock. That's right. Willie Rebuild, they call him Mr. Miyagi. Tools in his hand, moving fast like a Kawasaki. Swap so clean, lead a block and shock. That's right. Torque so mean, make the pavement talk. That's right. If you need it done right, bring it to the OG. Willie got the keys to the muscle car trophy. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
What's up, gang? It's Willie Rebuild back with another one. That's right. I had a video I made, and I was trying to clean some shit up out my phone to make some rum, and wind up deleting the video. I had a little ride along video. Well, not really a ride along, but I was cutting a few corners in the car, and I wind up deleting all the fucking footage out of the phone, gang. Some of y'all who follow me on Facebook, y'all probably seen clips of it, but I wind up deleting it. So right now, I'm just gonna give y'all a little walk around, letting y'all see the situation after we got it back from the paint shop. Migo went ahead and got the runs and shit out the back that was in there, as you can see. Y'all see the reflection is a pretty situation. But the reason I ain't driving it yet, because I gotta go and get this car inspected. I don't have no registration on it, no insurance on it. I don't have time to do none of that shit right now. I can put the insurance on it. That's easy, just a phone call. But I'm really busy right now, and I don't have time to really deal with this car. Same with young boy car. He been on my ass. His mama been on my ass. I just moved it from the shop and parked it in the driveway. I still got a little knick-knack things to do to it. Nothing major. I just want to have everything completed by the time he start driving it. So I got some small things that I need to do. Little touch-ups, nothing mechanical, just mostly cosmetic stuff I need to do inside the car. Put some of the trim pieces back on. The wire connector for the fog light on the driver's side, I need to put a connector on it because the wire got popped in the accident. I got the connector, just haven't had time to put it on there. I need to go get him a tie. As y'all can see, that tie got damage in the sidewall of it. And also, I need to change the battery in it because the car kind of dragged when it started. I'm not sure if it's the battery or the starter, but I think it's the battery. And I need to put the little valance pieces back on the bottom of it. But knick-knack stuff, I'm gonna get him a tie tomorrow. Today or tomorrow, I'm gonna get him a tie, because I'm finna go and buy 2 new tires for the front of my truck. And I take this wheel off and bring it with me to get a new tire for his car. The rest of the tires are good. But yeah, gang, that's why I haven't really been driving Radness. I need to put insurance on it. And I need to put seat belts in it. And also, I need to put the window switches back in it, because when you buy the new door panels, it don't come with the holes cut out for the window switch. I got the switches. I got the switches to put back in there. I just haven't had time to do it. So pretty soon, I'm gonna get all the switches and stuff that I need to do what I need to do. And we gonna drive Rat Nest around a little bit Let me show y'all under the hood too. Because I did make one more change under the hood. I went ahead and put my cutlass. Radiator shroud on there to make it a pretty situation. I wanted it to look like all the rest of my swaps. So that's why I switched things around, switched the computer around, switched the wiring around, and make it, I wanted to give it the Willie Rebuild look, baby. So that's what I did. But other than that, I got everything working how I wanted. AC working, everything working. The only thing I need to do is I need to program the decoder box for the speedometer to get the speedometer working on the factory gauge. I just haven't did it yet because I'm kind of on the verge of, I might just put a decoder dash in it. But that's not what this video about today. This video is not about redness. This video today is we getting ready to go to the shop and meet a transporter. And I want to show y'all a little bit. I like to bring y'all confirmation to some of the stuff that I be saying. So I got a call. It's on the way down here from Seattle, Washington. It's about 2 hours away right now. And when they pull up, I might try to get the customer on the phone, and I'm gonna walk y'all through the situation that went down with the call and try to help some of y'all from making the same mistakes, gang. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I'm gonna cut y'all back on when we get to the shop, baby. Yes, sir. All right, gang, so we done made it over here by the shop. I'm getting ready to run up to the front and go meet this transporter so I can show y'all this situation that we got with this car that's coming from Seattle, Washington. And then I can run down the situation to y'all on what's going on and what need to be done. Cause see, you get a lot of these guys that come and tell y'all that bullshit that y'all want to hear about the cheap situation or how to get your swap done. And you think you saving money because you want to bring all the parts to the shop. Well, let me show y'all the reality of what happened when you bring them parts over there to the shop and they don't work. Let me show you what happened to you. We headed out to the front right now to go meet the transporter and get the vehicle. Cause see, a lot of y'all gonna learn the hard way with this budget shit. Modding the car has never been cheap to do it right. If you do a lift kit, it's gonna cost you to do it right. If you build a motor, it's gonna cost you to do it right. Whatever you do to mod or make performances to a car, y'all give me a second because I see the transporter right there. I'm about to tell him he need to follow me to the back. Yeah, my guy, make that right turn.
The right turn right here?
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
I'm in this green Silverado right here.
Oh, down at the end?
Yeah. Yep. right, my guy. Yeah, gang. But modding the car and doing performance upgrades or any kind of upgrades on a vehicle has never been cheap. But now you got these companies that come around and prey on the cheap ass. They make these fucking bullshit ass parts and y'all go and buy them and think that that shit is the answer to all your problems. Meanwhile, they sitting back rubbing their hands together and laughing at you because they know a lot of that shit don't work. But some of y'all gotta learn the hard way. So, like Mr. Miyagi been trying to tell y'all, I'ma show y'all. Like I done showed y'all over and over again. Some people catching on, and some people ain't never gonna catch on. They just gonna keep failing. They gonna keep failing because they don't wanna listen. When you get a process that work, or you get somebody that's giving you a blueprint that work, stick to something that already been figured out for you. Tried, tested, and proven. Don't go fuck with the bullshit that's gonna have you at square one, gang. So I'm about to get out and talk to the transporter, and I'm gonna cut y'all back on in a minute because he gotta unload one car to get that car off. So Mr. Miyagi finna turn y'all back on in a minute. Alright, gang, there y'all go. Got the old LS Monte Carlo. Got a nice little set of wheels on there. Look like a little drag pack he got on there. Got him a cow hood on there. Looking like a pretty situation, but it ain't no good if it ain't running. So that's where we come in at. That's where we come in at, gang. We gotta get it running. Get this bullshit off that they done put on there and turn this bitch into a pretty situation. He already got that drag pack. Maybe when I get it running, we could take him out there on the test pad and see how good of a driver he is. Got a 6.0 in it with a 4L80, eBay harness. That's probably the reason that the car not running, but we gonna figure all that out once we get it off the trailer. But on first sight, it looked like a pretty situation that he got in there. Pretty decent, solid looking car. Shouldn't be too much to get it running. We just gonna basically go over everything, make sure everything is the way it's supposed to be. We gonna upgrade a few parts on it, change the harness, change the radiator, change the fans. Y'all know how I do it. Just give it the Willie rebuild touch and make the customer happy, put a smile on his face, and get him on down the road, gang. I'm gonna let them finish unloading the car, and then I'm gonna turn y'all back on in a minute, and we gonna walk around it and, you know, take a little look at it, look under the hood and see what he working with. That's right. All right, gang, so the car done been unloaded, the transporter is gone, and now it's time for me to assess the situation. And I'm gonna assess the situation with y'all together. We gonna see what's going on with the Monte Carlo. Like I always tell y'all, the proof is in the pudding. You ain't gotta listen to me. You can go ahead and do it your way. Go ahead and listen to the man that's telling you you can do this shit for $2,000 and $3,000 and all this shit here, and you're gonna get a fucked up situation. Now let me make this here clear. This guy paid way more than that for this swap. I'm not gonna say the exact number, but I'm gonna say this. It's around the price of what I charge for a swap, maybe a little bit more. I'm gonna turn the camera around and show y'all what we got going on here. I'm not sure the year of the car. Look to be somewhere around 85, 86. 84, somewhere up in there. Could be a little bit older, but that's not important. What we gonna do is I'm gonna let y'all get a look under the hood. In fact, I need to get something to prop open the hood, cause we got some things here that we need to talk about, and we got some things we need to talk about, and I'm getting ready to show y'all right now the shit that I be trying to tell y'all that y'all don't like to listen to. So let me find something to stick under this hood to hold the hood up. Fucking broomstick might be too long, but we gonna try this broomstick right here. I ain't got nothing around to prop the hood up. And I know what y'all gonna say. Willie Rebuild, you need to get one of them hood props. Man, I'm getting whatever I got laying around and putting it under that motherfucker to keep it up. Holding the hood up ain't that much of an important job. If it's that serious, I'll take the fucking hood off of there. Cause you always got guys in there that's professionals at everything. You got professional hood holders, you got doctors and lawyers and all this fucking shit be in the comments. But that ain't none of that important right now. We need to assess the situation here. Now there we go. We got a good hood prop. You see that? That motherfucker was free. Sponsored by Willie Rebuild, the broomstick. Alright. Now, this engine, it come from a shop, installed the engine. I'm not sure if the customer supplied the engine or if the shop supplied the engine. But I know for sure that the shop did the work. I'm not sure if they supplied the parts. One thing I want to show y'all right off the bat. This right here is unacceptable. See that? Your computer shouldn't just be laying under the hood like that. Your computer should be bolted down. Your computer should be bolted down, and it shouldn't just be dangling around under the hood. Another thing that I always tell y'all about is the fuel line. Look how they ran the fuel. Now, this guy here, he didn't connect the fuel line. He didn't connect the fuel line to the old fuel line. Y'all see that? He ran the fuel line. He ran the fuel line all the way from the back of the vehicle. Looked like it. But what he should have did was he should have ran the fuel line to the passenger side of the vehicle and put the crossover pipe in the front, and that way you don't have the fuel line hanging and dangling right there in the front of the vehicle, in the front of the engine. But we got a lot of wires going on. We got a lot of wires going on. We got a situation where he used the power steering pump. This motor probably came out of Denali or something. You can see where it have the extra line. Let me see. You can see where it have the extra line for the power steering reservoir, and he just put a breather. He just put a breather on the line when he should have just switched the pump to the right pump and been done with it. Another thing we got the alternator wire coming from the alternator, no loom on it. It's a lot of metal and stuff that wire can chafe against. You need to have extra protection. You need to have extra protection on your wiring to make sure that it don't chafe on nothing and short out. We got the situation here where he got the radiator hose coming over the top. I'm not a big fan of that. That's one reason why I'm gonna change the radiator in it. And we just got a situation where it's not looking good. There's a lot of wires. It's not a professional type of job to me. It's just a job where they trying to make some fast money and get the shit out of their hair. Another thing, you got OBD2 port right there under the hood of the car. Y'all see that? Ain't nothing wrong with it, but I prefer putting it inside of the car. Well, if the customer have a problem, they could go under the hood. Go inside of the car and scan it just like any other car. Now the car did start up. It did start up. Let me see if I can get it to start for y'all because my jump box is going dead. The car did start up, but and now we can't even get it to start. So it's probably something going on with the harness right there at the computer. See that? When the computer was laying down, I started it up. I couldn't drive it though. It wasn't responsive. It wasn't responsive to the throttle. Maybe he got a situation somewhere in this computer where something's shortening out. That's what I try to tell y'all about the eBay harness. Let me see, the jump box going dead. And by the way, this jump box is bullshit. It don't start dead batteries. If the battery all the way fucking dead, it ain't gonna want to start it. So let me turn y'all back on. Let me turn y'all off and turn y'all back on. Every time I'm fucking with the cars, here come the bees. Y'all see that motherfucker flying around right there? See him? It's a fucking bee situation around the shop. See, Tin Man, you gonna owe me some extermination fees because you the one brought these fucking bees around here, baby. Motherfucker steady flying around. Every time I go to fucking with a car, here come the fucking bees. Fuck. Let me see if it's gonna start since I move the computer. And now the fucking jump box is going dead. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna charge the jump box up, get the car in the shop, and then we'll finish examining the situation to see what we gotta do, gang. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Old Mr. Miyagi bringing you real life footage that can help you from making the same type of mistake that this guy made. Or you could just keep watching these guys with finished products and showing you how to spend your money, but he ain't showing you the right way how to spend your money. He's showing you what to do, but he ain't showing you the process. It's a lot involved in this shit before you get to the pretty stage where you're outside talking shit and doing donuts and shit. It's a whole journey before you get to that spot in the build. So let me charge the jump box up and shit, and I'm gonna cut y'all back on in a minute. Yes, sir. All right, gang, we back. We got the car in the shop, and I was just looking around and doing a little bit more inspecting. And another thing I noticed is, let me see if I can get it on camera. I don't know how good y'all can see, but if you look good at the crank pulley, you see the belt is walking back to the back of the pulley. The crank pulley is not even pressed all the way in. And that's why the alignment on the belt is the way it is, which I'm getting ready to change all this. I'm getting ready to change the water pump. I'm getting ready to change radiator, the fans. I'm getting ready to change a few things on it. I'm getting ready to pull the wire harness off it. We gonna retune the ECU. We gonna basically pull all the wiring out of here, and we gonna start it over from scratch and that's what I be trying to tell a lot of y'all is that once you cut corners and you try to camera a little crooked here, gang. Once you try to cut corners and do shit for cheap, or not even do shit for cheap, you know, some people just get in a situation of not knowing. You know, you get guys that come on here and to show you the cheap stuff working, but the thing with those guys are not gonna do is he's not gonna come back 2 months down the line, a week down the line, a year down the line and tell you this failed. Or even if he do come back and say that, you might not see that video. And that's the problem that we having, you know, with a lot of these guys. They just pushing out content. They just chasing views. They not really trying to set you up to where you in a winning situation. They just trying to make a fucking video and get a view, hoping the video go viral, when all the while they spreading around badass information. They promoting fucking garbage ass parts just to make a video. Mr. Miyagi not gonna do you that, gang. Mr. Miyagi gonna show you the way that's gonna work. I'm gonna put parts on your car. That's gonna work. If you bring me a car and you got an eBay harness, and I'm not fucking with that. I told this guy straight out the gate, what kind of harness on it? Matter of fact, send me a picture of it. When he sent the picture, as soon as I seen it, I said, I'm not dealing with this. He says running. Well, guess what? He found out the hard way, because when he called the transporter to pick up the car, when they got there, he couldn't start it because the harness got a short in it. Just like I just started the car when the transporter was leaving. They said it didn't start. I put a jump box on it, started it. I couldn't get it to drive because the car died as soon as you try to give it throttle. It won't move under its own power. And when I put y'all on, turn y'all on in the video and went back and tried to start it, I couldn't get the motherfucker to start. So y'all see what's going on. Is that a good harness? I'm just asking. Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all think this motherfucker is a good harness, eBay, with a 50-50 chance of the car starting. If a motherfucker after you with a fucking eBay harness, your ass might die. You better not put that bullshit on your car. But that's where we at in our game. We got the car in. I'm still waiting on the Hornets to come in for it. They bullshitting around. I need to call them up and see what's going on. And I just go from there with it. Start stripping it down. Start putting my system on it and trying to turn it into a pretty situation and make the customer happy, gang. It's Willie Rebuild telling you, stop trying to be cheap and buy cheap shit. If you're going to do the motherfucker, do it right the first time and have a pretty situation that you can enjoy. Don't try to be cheap and turn around and every weekend you under the hood of that motherfucker and the neighbors pissed off because every time they come outside, your fucking ass out there with the hood up and rabbing on the motor and trying to keep the motherfucker running. That's right, gang. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. It's old Mr. Miyagi, and I'm out of here, baby. I got another situation. The headaches is stacking up. I need to go and get me some BC powder, Goody powder, Tylenol, Advil, I don't know, gang, something